All right, SEO for roofers. This video is going to kind of talk through some of the most important things to think about when you're doing your SEO campaign as a roofer. So we know a couple things for roofers is one, big ticket item. So if you run an SEO campaign and you get a couple of roofs from that, that's more than likely going to, be an extremely positive return on your investment. So very competitive space, but there's a way to win in this space. And that's what this video is going to kind of talk about. So the most important aspect of roofer SEO is what's known as the Google local pack. And it looks like this. And so what we see is that people search for roofers by typing in things like best roofer in Portland, roofer near me. So really just think about how you search and think about how people on the internet search. They're likely on their smartphone, for one, even if they're sitting on their couch watching Netflix. Think about yourself or your spouse or your kids or whoever. When you're watching TV or sitting on the couch or even around the dinner table sometimes, unfortunately, people are pulling out their smartphones and texting or on Instagram or searching for things. And so you might be sitting watching Netflix or someone might be sitting watching Netflix and remember, we got to get the roof fixed or we need a new roof. They're likely just going to pull out their phone, go to Google and type in roofer near me or best roofer in Portland. And the very first thing that shows up usually is what's known as the Google local pack. This is the first organic way that people show up when you can pay for ads towards the top of the SERP, the search engine results page. You probably know about that. But in terms of organically showing up to potential buyers, this is where the magic happens. Data has shown that somewhere between 40 and 70% of people will click on one of these three businesses first. And what you also see is that on mobile, the first thing that shows up is to call. You don't even see click to website here. Sure, you can click on this business and then it will give you the opportunity to go to their website, read reviews, all that type of stuff. However, the fact is that when someone is on mobile, it's actually just straight to call. And what you'll also see is how people choose roofers in here is they look at the reviews. So not only those that rank, but those that get reviews. So Pioneer Roofers, 70 reviews, 4.5 stars. Portland Roofing Northwest, just below them, they only have 5 reviews and 3.2 stars. Which business do you think a user is going to click on first? Obviously the top, and the bottom roofer here only has 1 review. Downtown Portland, when I typed in roofer near me, there's not a ton of roofers in the downtown Portland area. And the one that is downtown has really great reviews. Now, if I just type in best roofer in Portland, now we see a little more competition here. 35 reviews, 5 stars, 12 reviews, 5 stars, 30 reviews, 5 stars. So a user is probably going to click on all 3 of these, do a quick click to their website, kind of check out their website, and then decide who to call from there. Or they might just read reviews. You said this was the best experience ever with a contractor. Those types of things are going to get people to convert. First, you need to rank, and then SEO is all about conversion and getting people to actually call and to work with you. So that's really something to consider there. So why is this Google local pack so important? Again, it's because people search for things like roofers near me, best roofers near me, roofing company in Portland. There's hundreds of variations. If you have Google Search Console set up on your website, you'll be able to see all those variations of things that you're ranking for and that people are, you've gotten impressions for. It's going to be these crazy variations, best roofing company near me, roofing contractor in Portland, all of these different variations. And so one of the, for most of those localized searches, the Google local pack is going to show up no matter the variation of the search. And you can do it yourself. If you're in Portland, type in roofing company near me, type in roofing contractor in Portland, Oregon, type in roofing contractor in Southeast Portland, and just kind of see what shows up. And you'll see that the local pack, the maps area, shows up every single time. So how do you rank in the Google local pack? It's all about your Google My Business profile. If you're a roofer, you likely have a Google My Business profile already set up. I don't have to educate you on actually setting that up. But in terms of optimizing it, this is where it becomes really important. So one, you can obviously edit your name, you can edit your main category, you can edit all of these different things. And you'll see that here, roofing contractor is the main category that pops up. So if you do other things, you may just have contractor or general contractor as your main category. You're not going to rank because Google associates things like roofer or best roofer in Portland. It's pulling up roofing contractors. And so any business that has the main category of roofing contractor is going to be able and have a better opportunity to rank in this Google local back. So one, changing the main categories. You can also change the description. You can change the services that you offer. Do you just do complete roofs, like, replacing roofs, or do you repair roofs, or do you do other things as well? So having very detailed descriptions of your services, of everything that you offer, gives Google and users more context. So you really need this information for Google to understand exactly what you do, because people search these really crazy things, and to Google, best eco roofers in Beaverton, Oregon, and if you have the word eco in your description somewhere, you might have a better opportunity to rank for that search than someone else. On top of that, there are dozens of other SEO strategies that you can implement. You can kind of pause the screen here and read some of them. For the sake of this video, I'm only going to talk about a couple of these. Otherwise, this video could be multiple hours long to go through all of these in detail. First, I'm going to talk about NAP consistency. NAP stands for name, address, phone number. And this is a screenshot from Google's SEO starter guide. If you type in Google SEO starter guide onto your phone, you'll see that Google has actually put out information itself on what to do. And you see that trust comes up over and over and over again. And that's particularly true with your name, address, and phone number. Google's trying to give users the best result. So if your name is Dial One Roofing of Oregon, Inc., on your Google My Business, but on your Facebook page, it's just Dial One Roofing, and it doesn't have of Oregon, Inc., and your Yelp page and your Home Advisor page, all of these have slightly different variations. Google's losing trust. It says, okay, I see this name popping up, but it's different. Same thing with your phone number. If you have a phone number on your website that's different than on your Google My Business, then that's different than your Home Advisor page, Google's saying, wait one sec. If I show this business to a user and they try to call, are they actually going to get someone to pick up? Because I see all these different phone numbers. And so this name, address, phone number, NAP consistency is really critical for Google to increase trust in your business and therefore to rank you more frequently. The next thing to talk about is comprehensive content, writing content for your website. Here are two examples of some of our clients that have gone from basically 0 visitors from Google each month to both of them are now over 20,000 visitors per month from Google. This was all done through content. And so people type in their questions and queries into Google. So what do you create content about? You create content about the questions and queries that your target audience has. So for example, when is the best time to replace a roof in Oregon? So the best time to replace a roof, these people wrote a piece of content on it and it says fall. They answered this question and they are getting, they're getting traffic because of it. What other questions does your target audience have? Maybe, does insurance pay for a new roof? And then you can answer this question. And some of these questions are really competitive. As you can see, Investopedia is ranking for these, but there are really specific questions that a lot of your competitors may not have thought about creating content around, that you can jump in and create content around those things. And so when it comes to content creation, this is a very powerful way to increase traffic to your site, but not only that, but increase your domain authority and trust. When you answer comprehensively the questions that your user has, Google says, wow, this business knows what they're doing. They answer all of the user's questions, and therefore I trust them more than other local competitors, and therefore I'm going to rank them. And so this is the last thing in this video that I wanted to talk about. Otherwise, you can go to portlandseogrowth.com, and there are some other resources there that you can read through. Or if you'd like us to take a look at any of your roofing SEO challenges, we do have a free audit that you can run your business through, and we can give you detailed information about how your roofing business is performing from an SEO perspective.